Hello and welcome back, everyone. In this section of the course, we're going to be covering everything you need to know before the application process. So before the application process even starts, what are the few things that are important for you to know and be aware of? So before you go to an open call audition, before you fill out that Shark Tank application, what's really important? So let's go ahead and get started here. So the first thing is just why do you want to apply for Shark Tank, right? So a lot of people are unclear as to what's the real benefit of being on Shark Tank. Um, Especially people that don't watch the show very often or aren't very familiar now. Obviously, you're in a How to Get on Shark Tank course, so you probably have your reasons and know why you want to be on the show. But hopefully this slide will give you some more clarity as to some of the benefits of being on Shark Tank. So first of all, everyone thinks of Shark Tank as the show that you go on if you need money, right? If you need an investment, uh, and I think that the investment is just the first step on a long staircase of benefits that you get from Shark Tank. So the investment that you get on Shark Tank or you don't get on Shark Tank um, is definitely beneficial. So I should say the investment that you get on Shark Tank is very beneficial, right? It's a great way to fund your business, especially if you need it. And I say if you need it because a lot of companies don't necessarily need the investment to continue to grow. There's a lot of other benefits other than requiring the investment that are helpful for being on Shark Tank. So the strategic partner, right? So to have a partner like any of the sharks, so whether it's um, Mark Cuban, Laurie Grenier, Kevin O'Leary, Daymond John, Robert Herjavec, or Barbara Corcoran is huge, right? Having their advice or advisement as well as network is something that it's very difficult to get access to. For example, I closed the deal with Mark Cuban. Having access to Cuban's advice, his team, he has a website team, a business team, an accounting team that you have access to as well as he's made some key introductions for me in my industry and partnerships. And uh, for Cuban, obviously his brand goes a long way, and simply saying that you're a Mark Cuban company is a huge benefit for any small business. The media attention that you get from Shark Tank is another benefit. I think the week of or the week leading up to Shark Tank, we were in over 100 articles, including Forbes, Huffington Post, Inc. magazine, The Inquisitor. I know Business Insider. I'm forgetting some other ones, but obviously there's a lot of media that you can get outside of Shark Tank. But probably the biggest benefit of being on Shark Tank is the Shark Tank effect, right? If you're not familiar with what the Shark Tank effect is, it's essentially the explosion that will happen to your business when you have the attention of 7 million Americans for 15 minutes on a Friday night, right? That has been the producers when I was on set at Shark Tank said that's equivalent to a $9 million marketing commercial. So I don't think most small businesses, especially those pitching on Shark Tank, could ever afford that kind of marketing. And the Shark Tank effect is very real. As soon as you are on Shark Tank, your website traffic will explode, your sales will explode. Just to give you an idea, I believe we had like 50,000 hits on our website the weekend of Shark Tank. And we're a very niche product, right? We're specifically for parents of high school students and 16 or 15, 16, or 17 years old. And so for us to be able to get that kind of hit, you can only imagine what a business, and perhaps your business is appealing to a wider demographic, how beneficial it would be for you. We did our entire year of sales in about a month after Shark Tank compared to the previous year. And so it's a huge, 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 huge benefit to appear on the show, not to mention reruns of the show, updates that come years later. And so there's all of these benefits that come from being on Shark Tank. I really believe it's the most powerful marketing engine in the world for any small business. And so you want to obviously keep all of these things in mind as you're applying for Shark Tank. But one thing that I would note is you want to be careful about what you convey when you're applying to Shark Tank as to why you're on Shark Tank. The producers don't want to hear that you're there for the media attention or you're there for the Shark Tank effect. What they want to hear is that you're there for the investment, that you need the investment for your business, that you need a strategic partner. Because at the end of the day, it is a television show, and the Shark Tank producers would like to essentially show companies that would basically fail if they didn't have an investment from one of the sharks, right? And so as far as the producers are concerned, when you're applying for Shark Tank, your business will fail if you do not succeed in securing an investment with one of the sharks. But as you very well know, uh, you're actually also there very much for the media attention and the Shark Tank effect. So these are just some of the reasons to apply for Shark Tank, and I would argue that the Shark Tank effect, the media exposure, and the strategic partnership are all actually more valuable than the investment, which is what everyone thinks that Shark Tank is all about. So that's just to give you some clarity as to some of the reasons why you should apply for being on Shark Tank.